Man, I'm rejoicing, and all hip-hop heads should be rejoicing right now when it comes to the situation with Drake and Pusha T. What did I say? I said that Infrared is akin to Drake making Charged Up the Meek Mills, and lo and behold, I was right. Drake out here getting former porn stars impregnated. Didn't even have enough courtesy to put her in your nice for what videos. Ain't that some ironic shit? In addition to that, you know, this fool decided to blackface himself. And you know what makes it worse? Drake is a half-breed. So, see, this is the problem with people who are half-breeds. A lot of people who are mixed, they have identity crisis. Logic is a prime example of that. I grew up around mixed people who they disassociated themselves with being black, and they said that they were mixed instead, which is fine, I think that's fair. But here's the problem. A lot of us as melanated and black people, we accept mixed people as being black just like the next person because of that whole one drop rule thing. And this is Bob Marley's song, which is ironic that I'm saying that because Bob Marley himself is a half-breed. But here's the fundamental difference between Bob Marley and Drake, Aubrey. Bob Marley identifies as being black more because he was enveloped in black Caribbean culture with his black Jamaican mother. He didn't grow up with his English white man father. But Drake, he grew up with his white Jewish mother. And he's going around, and he had a picture back in 2008 with a black face. And I even had a discussion with a black woman on my Facebook about this. And I said, this what the initial post was. You might as well have Johnny Rebel on your music playlist if you're gonna have Drake on there, knowing that he had blackface. And she said that how Drake, his father's a black man, and you know, that whole one drop rule talking point. And here was my retort. She said I couldn't compare those two. I said, yeah, you can. Both of them say nigga in their music, and they both have mocked black people. So imagine this. I also continued on, and I doubled down by saying, do you think that somebody could go on and make fun of Drake's other half, you know, being Jewish, being a Jewel of the world? You think that somebody could have done a cosplay and a reenactment of the Holocaust? Like, let's say that somebody had some yarmulke on their head and they were like cheesing really hard in a photo while there's like a Nazi soldier putting like a musket or like, you know, or like a gun, like a revolver or something right to their head, and it says bang, and then there's just a lot of like blood splattering on, and you see like artistic blood version of the 6-point Star of David and shit. Do you think that the Jews would really let that shit slide? Fuck no, they wouldn't. So why should this passive aggressive simp ass Jew Drake get a fucking pass for that shit? See, any black person who sticks up for this shit and talks about Afrocentricity and the black of the berry and talk about black pride and how we need to replace and shut down the system of white supremacy, your words mean nothing. You are full of shit. You don't give a damn about the black cause, because one of the easiest ways to care and truly show how firm you are in your belief is by giving Drake some sort of cordial punishment for his actions towards black people that got exposed and you couldn't refute. You see how they removed Pusha T has his post removed off of Instagram. Them Jewels really putting in work. Oh, they really putting in overtime. They even did it off of Academics' channel, for Pete's sake. Woo! I'm rejoicing right now, but this is bittersweet because I've been saying this shit about Drake for years. I've been calling his bluff. I've been calling his shit out. I knew the detriment that he would bring. And you see, he says nigga a lot in his music. And to be depicting yourself and using blackface in an image, you have to really think about that. You have to think about the identity crisis. You have to think about his insecurities. And this is why Pusha T in the story of Adion was questioning him so much. Because he wanted answers, like he was even saying on the Breakfast Club when he had a phone call with them. So that's all. See, that's what I got to say about that. Aubrey, you do have to answer the world. You don't have to answer Terrence. You don't have to answer Pusha T. But you have to answer to your fans who supported you, who bought your merch, who has your OVO owl tatted up on their body, and has always, and all these black females who cried over your music and talked about how much they love you. You have to answer to shit like that. You have to answer to black men like Lil Wayne who put you on and you're gonna do blackface. But then again, this is the same fool who said he beat the pussy up like Emmett Till. So who am I kidding myself on that shit? Come on, let's be real now. Whew. Pusha T, I've had a newfound respect. Even though I grew up listening, I've hearing the clips and grinding and what happened to that boy, all that stuff, and then him being on Good Fridays and being signed to good music. But yeah, this with Pusha T, if Pusha T says something about the Jews, they gonna Professor Griff his ass, like for real. The Jewish Defense League's gonna beat his ass. So I say, look, Pusha, just keep it where it's at. You're doing a good job. Stay consistent, my brother. Cause hip-hop, the hip-hop community, we're rooting for you. Like hip-hop heads are rooting for you and what you're doing. So please continue doing that. Expose this fuckboy Drake for what he is and what he's done over the years. So thank you, Pusha. I thank you so much, because this is what I was trying to articulate since I was 17 in 2009. So I'm glad that you have the facts and the documents to present your truth and your facts to somebody. And then now Drake realized this is not a Meek Mill situation. You're dealing with a man who knows how to knock the bishops off the board. Yeah. This is not somebody playing Uno. This is not someone playing checkers with you, Aubrey. This is a grown man. Pusha T is going beast mode. He's on some Bobby Fischer shit with your ass. And it's about to be a wrap for you. All Pusha gotta do is keep playing his cards right. So either they're gonna try to pull some Mandela effect with this whole beef transpiring, or what they're gonna do is they're gonna replace you, Drake. Your own people, them jewels. All right, everybody. Anybody who would decide to watch this, thank you. Peace out and one love.